Solving the profit puzzle. Here's the big story on big acreage harvesting. The McCormick Harvester Thresher Model 151 and its brand new big brother, the Model 181. Each piece of this jigsaw puzzle shows an important function of these big new harvester threshers. Each plays an important role in profitable harvesting on a big scale. Let's start with this piece, the famous McCormick reel and cutter bar. Reel hubs are flanged steel discs. Reel arms are made of steel too for extra strength and rigidity. A friction-type slip clutch protects the reel. Four-way reel adjustments are made easily without separating the drive chain, thus permitting it to be lowered into the pocket formed by this extra-wide ledge for a sure, clean cut even in short or tangled crops. Competitive combines require a special extension at extra cost. Twin hydraulic cylinders give you quick, precise control of cutting height from 0 to 35 inches. Platforms are available in 12, 14, 15, 16, and 18-foot widths. Clean, bunch-free feeding is illustrated by this next piece in the puzzle. It completes the composite picture of the platform, a platform which saves grain that others lose. The deep-set 20-inch diameter auger has retractable pitchfork action fingers and feeds any crop in a smooth, continuous ribbon. Replacing fingers is easy through this large inspection opening. No lubrication is necessary. This undershot feeder can be set to float, adjusting automatically to varying quantities of material, or set solid to comb out bunched material. The whole platform and feeder house remove easily for transport and storage, an important feature in custom operations. The heart of the threshing operation is shown in the next piece of our puzzle. It includes the full-width rasp bar cylinder, 22 inches in diameter with its famous circular drumhead design. You can remove, replace, or add bars, not possible with the spider construction of competitive cylinder heads. And you also get a rugged 12-bar all-welded concave. Its hinges set far back to give the most effective threshing relationship between cylinder and concave. This important relation is to be seen here, where cylinder and concave match perfectly to give thorough rub-out action even with toughest grains, yet gentle with easily damaged crops. This outside lever and quadrant raises or lowers the concave for just the clearance you need. Cylinder speed is controlled by simple sprocket changes. Note the double roller chain for positive cylinder drive. The next piece illustrates the unequaled three-point separation story. Point 1, the wire grate concave with its removable wires that provides up to 90% separation at this point. Point 2, the aggressive wing-type beater working against the adjustable finger grate for additional separation. Point 3, the all-steel four-step straw racks whose rotary walker-type action completes the separation. Next is cleaning. The 151 has 3,500 square inches of cleaning area. The big 181, an unequaled 4,500 square inches. An exclusive IH feature is opposed action cleaning. The adjustable chaffer sieve and shoe sieve provide continuous agitation in opposite directions. There can be no bridging. The grain is always free to fall through. Grain pan and chaffer, working as one continuous unit, move the grain evenly, not in bunches as with competitive grain carriers. The adjustable chaffer extension is standard equipment on the 151 and 181. An exclusive angling adjustment at either end of the shoe sieve gives further cleaning control at this point. And finally, there's complete wind control with this 22-inch 6-blade fan. Friction locks on the air intake shutters, plus a variable speed drive, fit wind to any chaff and grain conditions. Here's a profit plus. Both the 151 and the 181 have replaceable heavy gauge boots at the lower ends of the elevators. You simply replace the boots, not the entire elevator. Note the handy clean-out doors. Speaking of profit and time saving, why lose precious time with old-fashioned low-capacity elevators? IH Harvester threshers have top-driven elevators with gentle rubberized flights, which lift the grain load rather than trying to push it. Result, faster operation in heavy yields. And these tanks have the capacity to handle big crop loads, 55 bushels in the 151, 65 bushels in the 181. The automatic leveling auger gives full use of your tank's capacity. And here's another time-saving extra. You unload in less than 2 minutes on the go. We thought of you, too. McCormick's human engineering pays off in maximum convenience and comfort. You sit high, out of the dust, where you can see in all directions. And all instruments and controls are conveniently grouped for quick, easy use. Profit and power are partners in the 151 and 181. The famous International 6-cylinder valve-in-head engine gives you plenty of reserve power to keep the combine moving and the cylinder turning even under adverse conditions. There's 75 horsepower in the 151 with 264 cubic inches displacement, while the 181 develops 80 horsepower with a displacement of 264 cubic inches. Engines are top-mounted for ready accessibility. And notice the location of the fuel tank. You stand on the ground to fill this big 45-gallon tank with ease and safety. Lubrication, a profit story in itself. There are only 6 daily lubrication points on both the 151 and 181. Compare this with as many as 45 daily grease points on some competitive combines. Next, look at the flexible speed control you get. This is the simple but rugged variable speed V-belt drive that permits on-the-go speed control. The handy control lever is alongside the operator's seat. There's also an optional hydraulic control available. Here's the 3-speed transmission and drive axle, which teams with a smooth disc-type clutch to give you a speed range from 1 to 15 miles per hour. Outstanding maneuverability and balance is illustrated by this puzzle piece. The high-clearance guide wheels have trouble-free automotive-type steering. And remember, power steering is standard on the 181 and optional on the 151. Balanced symmetrical design puts the center of weight just behind the drive wheels for maximum traction, while the separator and platform are also centered for greater stability. Yes, all of these features fit into your profit story, just as the various pieces of this profit puzzle have been fitted together to complete the picture of versatility, efficiency, economy. Day after day, week after week, season after season, the mighty McCormick 151 and 181 harvester threshers will tackle your biggest harvesting jobs dependably and profitably.